Hey, it's Turnbuckle King here. Got the WWE NXT 2023 live show commentary recap. It's good. I got good for you guys today. Also got top 10 WWE Heatwave moments. So it's gonna be a commentary after the show. You guys coming in. Let me like to introduce myself for the evening. Okay. Well, we just had NXT Heatwave. Some new gonna be doing. I'm trying to cover Raw, SmackDown, NXT weekly events after each show. I know this week is a special show. It's not just a regular NXT episode, but it was a USA Network exclusive. It's not a PLE event, but I'm going to cover each match segment, give my top 10 moments. Oh yeah, also too, as you come in, when you do come in, like, subscribe to the Red Carpet Reign of content. Hit the like, subscribe. If you're here on live chat or playback, also check out Toxic Reign Scandal. Check that out too. Like, subscribe, and also check me out on Rumble. Red Carpet Reign on Rumble. So, gonna go over each match segment, give my take on it, have my top 10 moments of the night, and then that'll be it shortly. Shouldn't take too long. Let's start with the opener. The opener is Ilja Dragunov versus Trick Williams. This was a good match. This was Trick Williams' singles match. He wasn't so much. The storyline's been he has been focused on being Melo's sidekick. He want to be known as his own man. Our rivalry with Ilja started from the Great American Bash. With that being said, they had a rivalry steaming up. You know, Ilja got mad at Trick for interference, so in his title match against Melo. They had a good match. Wasn't bad though. It was a good opener match, but as you see, Ilja won. This match was not bad at all. It was a decent match. It was a good way to open the show. So also on Twitter, before I mention, also on Twitter, check me out on there too. I'm on live stream there right now. Uh, like and follow me over there as well. But back to the event, there was some believable moments where Trick Williams, you thought he was going to win the match, but he didn't. Came close, but Ilja got him 3 times. He got him twice with his move with the elbow. I forgot the name of it, but he did win the match, got over, and he's going to try to focus on getting to an NXT championship hunt as he talked to Wesley backstage. Now, the next match was it's the Heritage Cup final. The Heritage Cup rules under British rules. Heritage Cup championship with Noam Dar versus Nathan Frazier. British Cup rules. Um, it was 6 rounds, supposed to be 5. It was 6 rounds. These are screenshots from the match. I have to say this wasn't my favorite match. It was okay. I didn't care for this match too much. It was all this cheating, as you can see here. He elbowed him there, a little cheap shot before going to the next round. He had a lot of help from his stable. So I didn't really care for this one too much. It was okay match. I mean, I feel like this feud is drawn out too long. They need to end that. Not supposed to be a British Cup invitational, but this was not a match for me. No way. I didn't care for it too much, so it was like whatever. Yeah, I felt this match need to go bye bye.
Bitch.
Yeah, this was not a good. This was not the best match. These guys been feuding over this Heritage Cup. First, Nathan Frazier, beat Noam Dar, and then they said it's Noam Dar never lost his. Then they had the 2 different Heritage Cup finals, and Tyler Bate was in it, and he won, and all the other stuff. It was just nonsense. So That was not my favorite match. Then you had the match after that. You had Ivy Now versus Ava Rain from Schism. This was a squash match. It lasted 2 minutes. And Ivy Now, it seemed like they was going to attack her, but she ended up attacking all the people in there. So I understand why they had that match set up for a while. I'll explain later. But it was just what wasn't my cup of tea either. Like I said, you had these people over there interfering, trying to help her. I was ready to be done with it. It's another one I felt we need to go bye bye at the particular moment. I was just tired of it.
Bye bye, bitch.
So that was the third match of the night. Now, Tiffany Stratton did not have a match for for WWE Women's NXT Championship. She did have a segment, and next thing you know, you have first Gigi Dola come out, then you had Kiana James come out, and you had Blair Davenport come out. They all thought they should have a claim to the NXT Women's Championship. So next week they're gonna have a four-way match for contendership for the NXT Women's Championship. We'll see how that goes. Who do I think will win that contendership match? Is quite to say. Gigi Dolan came out of nowhere. They all kind of came out of nowhere. If and Roxanne came out of nowhere. If I had to guess, Roxanne already been NXT Women's Champion. It's going to either be Blair or Gigi. Just throw that out there. Next segment was related to what I said with the Ivy Now Ava Rain match. Backstage here, Ava Rain looked at these guys to attack Nivy as Nivy approached her. Turned out to be the Creed brothers that made their return as they had lost their match against Schism. They said they won one last match against them in steel cage match for next week. And there will be no interference from Schism or anybody else for that matter. And they held Ava Rain hostage. So they told Schism they're going to hold her hostage until they accept their challenge for the steel cage match, which I believe Schism later on did accept that night. Now, afterwards, on that note, there was, of course, the mixed tag match. You had, Dominic Mysterio and his mommy Rhea Ripley versus Lyra Valkyrie and Dragon Lee. And let's see right here. Where is it at? Here it is right here. They had their match, and Raquel Rodriguez came out and she attacked Rhea Ripley during the match, caused a distraction, and it caused Dragon Lee to get the pin on Dominic Mysterio, and they won the mixed tag. This is from last night, Monday Night Raw, where Rhea Ripley had been attacking Raquel Rodriguez. She wanted her payback against Rhea. So she tried late yesterday, but Rhea got out the ring. She didn't really get a chance to attack her that much, and she attacked her tonight. And they're gonna have a big match of payback for the WWE Women's World Championship. So that's to set that up. That mixed tag match, by the way, was not bad. It was a good tag match. Good moments between Rhea and Lyra Valkyrie, and I like the chemistry between Dragon Lee and Dominic. There was some good close moments, so that match was not bad either. It was a decent match. And then later on we have supposed to be Von Wagner versus Baron Corbin, but as you can see, Baron Corbin attacked Von Wagner from behind before they could even get the interest going. Now they didn't even get into the ring. They didn't make it in there. They attacked each other outside the ring, and he was going to power bomb. Von Wagner was going to power bomb Baron Corbin through the table, and out of nowhere, here comes Braun Breaker. He comes spear Von Wagner as they have a little rivalry because Von Wagner beat him a couple weeks ago in NXT. And he said something to Baron Corbin too, saying, "You don't fear me." And that was it. The match never started. There was no official match between Von Wagner and Baron Corbin. So really can't rate that match. It was a segment more than anything. But last but not least, we had the main event. The main event everyone asked for, which was this match here. Melo versus Carmelo Hayes versus Wesley NXT Championship. This was the match of the night. Even though I know it's cliche, it's the main event. They know each other so well. They had a rivalry over the NXT North American Championship. These guys known to wrestle each other before. They had the rivalry before Carmelo Hayes went on to become NXT champion. So one good spot was they every time they try to move, they knew each other move. Where they both did drop kick the same time. They both jumped at the same time. They both moved at the same time. Both was moving around. The timing was just stellar. I like that about the match. I like this part here, this particular part where Wesley come out the lane, Wesley got out the ring to do a suicide dive, and he missed when Carmelo moved over. This is him falling to the ground. When he did that, it was almost Wesley almost missed the 10 count, which would have counted Carmelo retains championship due to a count out. And I like the chemistry where Carmelo and Wesley were staring at each other. It showed like Melo was like, no, get in this ring. He wanted him to get in there because he didn't want to retain championship that way. Because he told Trick Williams backstage before the match, people are doubting me, naysayers and all that, et cetera, et cetera. I want everybody to know that I'm champion. That he's basically the undisputed one. No matter what.
And that is undisputed.
So that's what he wanted. He didn't want no Mike Cole saying this way, not the end the wrong way.
Not this way, damn it!
So when it's all said and done, Carmelo, he just wanted to do what he had to do. So when that happened, when Wesley made before the 10 count, also Carmelo got in the ring. He got on the top rope. Melo don't miss, did his leg drop. 1, 2, 3. Carmelo's still champion. And that was all said and done pretty much.
And that's all I got to say about that.
Yep, that's all I got to say about that. So this event, it really wasn't many matches. You had one squash match of Ivy, Nile, and Ava Rain, and then a match that was scheduled never happened due to interference from Braun Breaker, and before that, Baron Corbin attacking Von Wagner before the match. Now, my top moments were Carmelo Hayes and the Wesley suicide dive, Carmelo Hayes and Wesley moving back and forth in the ring, and then the eyes staring at chemistry. 3 good moments in that match alone. The Ilja and Trick, I like the most between them, where it seemed believable that Trick had a near fall, and then when you thought Trick was down, he kicked out when Ilja got him with his finisher the first time. That's 5 good moments right there. Another one, I like the whole promo of how the Creed brothers came back and they won a match. That's my 6th moment. 7th moment is, excuse me, 7th moment is when Tiff Stratton had new challengers. He had 4. So I thought that was a good segment. How she talked about Thea Hale, how they had their little rivalry, and she beat her even though she tapped out, and Andre Chase throwing the towel. That was a moment number 7 for me. And 3 more moments I do have. I do like the fact, even though squash match, Ivy Now and Ava Rain, I could tell that's not over between those two. They will have a little rivalry continue later on, especially with Creed Brothers returning. And 2 more moments I have Braun Breaker spearing Von Wagner, knowing that won't be over. And the last moment I will say I have is when Carmelo Hayes got on top of the rope. He did a springboard and went onto the table with Wesley. Now, like I said, if it weren't for the Melo match, if it weren't for the Ilja Dragunov match in the opener, in the main event, this Heatwave would have been worse than been way worse. Like I said, those 2 matches I liked, and the mixed tag match was okay. Didn't care for the Heritage Cup match, the Ivy Now, no match. And then there was no match between Von Wagner and Baron Corbin. Like I said, the mixed tag match was average. The main match I really did like the most was the opening match and the last match. So 2 out of 5 I really liked. Mixed match was average at best, but the rest was dud. It was a no. Wasn't all that to me. So, and it's not like I said, the NXT special USA special events, they never be that good. They either average or they mediocre, to say the least. They're not the best. So it's not one of those matches where it should be the top NXT event.
And it should have been me.
So that's my review, my top 10 moments of the WWE NXT Heatwave 2023 live show commentary recap. Also, it is the top 10 WWE moments of WWE Heatwave of August 22nd, 2023. Like and subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of NXT Heatwave 2023. What did you like about it? What you didn't like about it? Do you agree with stuff I said or disagree, or are you neutral on the whole thing? You know, I would like to hear your guys' comments on that. Soon, 2 videos will pop up. One video will be for the Edge. What's going to happen next when Edge contract is up? And that's a hot topic going on right now. The other video that will pop up will be the other video. I'm thinking the second video I actually got it. It will be the love triangle between Matt Hardy, Lita, Edge. What happened? Why? What changed wrestling? The video's called "Wrestling Was Never the Same After That Happened." So 2 videos again is what's going to happen when Edge contract is up. Also, wrestling was never the same after this happened. Please check those out. Like, subscribe to both channels, Toxic Ring and Red Carpet. And Champ is going to head out. That's my quick review of the night.
World Heavyweight Champion!
Until then, it is OUT.